Alright, let's start with the most basic thing on your chart, the candle. And I know what you're thinking. I already know what a candle is. Maybe. But most traders look at candles wrong, and that's why they lose money. So stay with me. A candle is a fight, that's it. Every single candle on your chart is a record of a fight between buyers and sellers over a period of time. It starts with the open. This is where the fight begins. The first price when that time period kicks off. Then buyers and sellers go at it, pushing price up, pushing it down, and when the time runs out, you get the close. That's who won. The body, that thick part in the middle, that's the territory that was held. Green candle means the close is above the open. Buyers won that round. Red candle means the close is below the open. Sellers won. Simple so far. But here's where most people stop. They see green, they think bullish. They see red, they think bearish. And that's where they get it wrong. Because the real information isn't in the body. It's in the wicks. Okay, here's where I need you to really pay attention. Because what I'm about to show you is the difference between how retail traders read a chart and how the market actually works. Most people learn candlestick patterns like they are memorizing flashcards. Hammer, bullish, shooting star, bearish, doji, indecision. They see a shape, they match it to a name, and then they click buy or sell. That's pattern matching. That's not reading the chart. The shape doesn't matter. The structure does. What do I mean by structure? I mean what actually happened during that candle. Who pushed price and how far? Who got rejected and where? Who was in control at the open? Who fought for control in the middle? And who won at the close? That's structure. It's the story of the fight, not the shape left behind. And the wicks are where the structure lives. The body tell you who won. The wicks tell you the full story, how the fight actually play out, how far one side pushed before the other side said no. Once you start reading structure instead of matching shapes, you will see things other traders miss. A green candle that looks bullish but is actually screaming weakness. A red candle that looks bearish but has buyers loading underneath. The shape lies, the structure doesn't. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this candle. Long upper wick, tiny body. This candle is green. Close is above the open. A pattern matcher sees green and thinks strength. But read the structure. Buyers pushed way up there and got destroyed. Most of the range was given back. That's not strength. That's weakness wearing a green shirt. Now this one, long lower wick, small body, sellers trying to dump it, couldn't hold it down. Buyers fought back and reclaimed almost the entire range. That lower wick is demand. Someone wanted in at that price badly enough to absorb all that selling. And this one, big body, tiny wicks, no fight. One side completely dominated. When you see this, the move was clean and decisive. No one pushed back. That's conviction. The body tells you who won. The wicks tell you how hard the other side tried. And when the wicks are bigger than the body, that's where the real story is. That's the structure. Now let's talk about one specific candle that you need to burn into your brain. The spinning top. Small body, long wick up, long wick down. What is this saying? is saying nobody won. Buyer pushed up, got rejected. Sellers pushed down, got rejected. And the close ended up right near the open. All that movement and nothing changed. That's indecision. One spinning top by itself doesn't mean much. The market is taking a breath, but two spinning tops at a key level. Now you're seeing something. Watch this. Price gaps up into prior day high. First candle, spinning top, long upper wick, closes near the open. Buyers tried to push through the prior day high. Sellers said no. Second candle, same thing. Another spinning top, another long upper wick. Buyers try again, rejected again. Two candles, two tries, two failures. That's not indecision anymore. That's distribution. Sellers are unloading into every buy orders at prior day high. They are using your buy orders as exit liquidity. And then candle 3, big red candle, closes below the opening range low, is over. Now look at this through both lenses. A pattern matcher see two green candles above prior day high and thinks, bullish. Buyers are in control, I'm going long. The shape says green. The shape says go. But you read the structure now. You see those long upper wicks. You see buyers getting rejected twice at the same level. You see sellers unloading into every push higher. The shape says bullish. The structure says trap. That's the difference. The pattern matcher is underwater. The structure reader saw it coming. Now let me show you this on a real chart. Because the textbook is easy, real price action is where it gets interesting. Now let me show you this on a real chart. IWM gaps up 2 points at the open. First candle spikes up a full point, then gives almost 50% of it back. Long upper wick. Most people ignore this. It's green. The gap is holding. Whatever. But that wick is the first clue. Seller showed up on the very first candle of the day. Second candle, big red, drops and closed near the opening range low. We went from a 2-point gap up to sitting at the floor in 2 candles. That's your second clue. A structure reader just saw a rejection wick followed by a big red candle to opening range low. That's sellers in control early. Now here comes the trap. 3 green candles. Price bounces back up. All 3 close above opening range low. A pattern matcher sees this and thinks recovery. Buyers are back. Worst is over. But look at the upper wick. Every single one of those green candles had an upper wick. Buyers push up. Sellers faded back. Buyers push up. Sellers faded back. The body say green. The wicks say sellers are still here on every candle. Candle 5 closed above the opening range high. Now the pattern matcher is confident. We broke out above opening range high. I am going long. Candle 7 green again. Close above opening range. 2 closes above opening range high. The shape is screaming long. And then this red spinning top, long upper wick. Look at the pattern now. Candle 1, rejection wick. Candle 2, big red to opening range low. Candle 3 through 5, green, but everyone has an upper wick. Candle 5 through 8 at opening range high. Same rejection wicks repeating. The structure never changed, not once. From the very first candle, sellers were there. They never left, and price tanked after that. A shape trader counted green candles, saw 2 closes above opening range high, and went long. A structure reader saw rejection wicks on every single candle, even the green ones, and knew the whole bounce was a trap. Same chart, same candles. One trader read the shapes, the other read the wicks. That's the structure. So let's recap what we just learned. A candle isn't a shape, it's a fight. The body tells you who won, but the wicks tell you the real story. How hard the other side pushed before they got rejected. That's the structure. And once you start reading structure instead of matching shapes, you see what everyone else misses. Green candles that are actually wick, bounces that are actually traps, rejection wicks that tell you the same thing candle after candle, if you are paying attention. If this clicked for you, hit that like button. It helps more traders find this. And if you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe. I'm putting out a new chapter every week. Got a question about anything we cover? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone. If it's a good question, I will answer it or turn it into a short. Next week, we take everything you just learned about candle structure and combine it with support and resistance. Because knowing how to read a candle is powerful, but knowing where the fight is happening, that's when it all comes together. I'll see you there.